Hey everybody, welcome back. So at the time I wrote this specific Bible study, it was when it was a couple years ago, 2018, fall, winter ish time. And it was when I was constantly going to infertility treatments over in Fort Wayne once or twice a week. And so it was just a crazy time, as always. I always say that, I know. Um, but it is, life's crazy. So at this time, I was going to all these different places, and then in church and everywhere, and I kept hearing this song by Elevation Worship called "Oh Come to the Altar," and it was literally popping up everywhere that at that time, and there was a line from that song that would just really stick out to me, and it was the line, "Have you come to the end of yourself?" And I know this sounds like, if you're just listening to this for the first time, or if you never heard the song, I know it sounds like a crazy line, but this one simple line had made me think very, very hard on just everything in life at that time. And it is so important to know what exactly and what that line means. And it means that we must give up ourselves and what we want for everything that God wants. So we need to give up everything that we want to and allow God to work in us. And we need to want what God wants for us. We must give up that control. We must put our lives in His hands, and we must put all of our trust in Him. It's not always easy, trust me. In my 25 years, I've been through some crazy crap. Crap. And I could go on with other words, but I'm not that person. We have to start. It's not easy, but we have to start putting all of our trust into Him. And this is the best decision that you will ever make, because you will feel this burden lifted off your shoulders. Sorry about my dog and cat fighting right now. But coming to the end of yourself means putting God above everything else. For example, here's like a list of importance. God, then my husband. And I could add more after Seth, but we're going to keep it short. It's not Seth and then God. It is God and then Seth. And I expect Seth to have the same listing as me. I expect God to be first, because when choosing a spouse, I went to this camp growing up, camp for 2 weeks, and we had an awesome pastor. His name was Jason, and I remember him talking about, at the time he just had 3 daughters, and I remember him talking about telling his, I don't know which one, but one of his girls, probably all of them eventually, and when choosing your future spouse, that he wants their future spouse, to be beating them in their chase. If there is a race towards God, he wanted their future spouse to be ahead of them and running towards God. And so I took that to heart, and so I feel like I have found that. And that's why I think that I know that his lineup would be that way as well. And when we have children, God will still be first. Because if God is first over everything in your life, He will protect everything that follows Him in your list. And if God is first, you have that open communication with Him, and He knows your heart. And just like He knows what is best for you, He knows what is best for everything and everyone on that list that comes after Him. Proverbs 3:6 said, "In everything you do, put God first, and He will direct you." So in every area of my life, I am choosing to put God first. I know it's hard, and sometimes it doesn't look like it, but I strive to have Him first in all areas of my life. And so this week, I want everyone to start putting God first. Take a few minutes to read this verse again, and past the verse and around it, and I have the one I just gave, Proverbs 3:6, and turn on the Christian radio station in your car. Worship Him, even with your family in there. Worship together. It will bring you even closer as a family because you're inviting God in and you're putting God first. Take a few minutes for yourself and watch a short sermon. I'm trying to think of ideas. And then if there's like books out there, choose books that have inspiration. God is their inspiration and their truth. Real Christianity by Dale Partridge is a perfect one, and it's very challenging. And so, but it's so good, and it speaks the truth, and it's very short, and it's perfect. And there's so many out there, and if you ever have any questions, just let me know. But guys, start putting God first in your life, and you will start to see his blessings trickle through every little thing on that list after him. So as always, much love and God bless to you.